Coming up next on BBC Two, it's the Brad Woto stream. But first, it's time for...
What's under the orange flannel?
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, it's finally time. Time for another fantastic edition of What's Under the Orange Flannel. What do you think's in there? What's under the orange flannel? A single condom, a playing card, a single playing card, thank you Pranav, a lake house, a baggie of illegal drugs, a bus ticket from today's bus ride, the final decisive evidence, a baggie of legal drugs. What could it be? What's under the orange flannel today? You think it's either the lake house, a bus ticket from today's bus ride, or a baggie of legal drugs? I can reveal to you now, and I have to open it carefully. It's the thing that they stick on your arm after a blood test. I had to open it carefully because the other side is covered in blood. Throwing it in the trash. I threw it in the trash. The clue was in what I'm wearing. A long sleeve. So I don't have to look at the crook of my elbow all day. I'll be wearing a long sleeve tomorrow as well, maybe the next day. Because I hate it. I hate being reminded that I had it done. I hate thinking about it. And I don't want to see my elbow. I'm just going to forget it happened. Because that's how I deal with all my problems and trauma. Bury it down. And hope it never comes back up. And it always does at the worst time. And my arm aches like someone gave me a granddad. Remember granddading people in the schoolyard? You'd be queuing up for the next class and someone would come in and granddad you in the back of the knee. What do you call that in America? Probably not a granddad, right? What do you call that? In fact, I don't even think they call it granddad everywhere in the UK. It's just what we called it at my school. An arsehole. You call him an arsehole. Torgon. I sound more like the blacksmith in it. What's his name? Clive, what do you want? You don't have that in America, where you just fucking granddad someone in the knee. Anyway, that's what my elbow feels like. Some nice little old lady. I say nice. She wasn't nice. She was just there. Put your arm down. Make a fist. You can stop making a fist now. And then when she was putting the tape on my arm, she aimed for all of the hair. I watched her do it. Twisted bitch. Twisted bitch. Stop crying. Yeah, just me. I was fine. I didn't do anything. I didn't say anything. Sometimes I go in there and I like befriend them and I'm like, hey, I'm actually absolutely beyond terrified of blood tests. Please, I'm absolutely having a full-blown panic attack. And sometimes I'm just in a dissociative state, which is where I was at today. Just a pure dissociative state. And I went in and I sat down and she was like, do this with your arm. And I just didn't do it, you know, over and over. I fucking hate them. I hate them so much. It's one of my worst fears that I had to face this morning, is blood tests. I hate them so badly. It's not the blood, no, although I don't really like the sight of my own blood. Who does? It is the needle. It's needles in veins I don't like. I hate the ones in the crook of the arm and the ones on the back of the hand. I can kind of handle needles everywhere else. I got a blood test once and she took it from here on my arm, the side of my forearm. And I was so happy about it. It was the greatest day of my life. If I stand here, I look slightly less. For some reason, the lighting on the camera adjusts to what it's supposed to be. The back of the hand one does me in. I remember when we were in hospital with Emma and she had a cannula in the back of the hand and I just kept looking at it and I was like, stop looking at it. Stop. Because it was like a cannula and a vein one. There was two. It was huge. It was fucking nasty. It's put me off. It's put me off ever having something that requires me to go to hospital for a long time. Anyway, I had to go and get a blood test. I went to the doctor's this afternoon. I went to the doctor at 12. And the guy was like, I think you just need to come off of this medicine. But let's get some other stuff checked just in case, because it has been a little while and you're still not better. Hey, finally. And he was like, go get a blood test. And we're going to do an ECG. Well, he said an EKG. And I thought it was an EKG as well. And I went to the front desk where you have to book it. And I was like, hey, he said I need an EKG. And she went, a what? And I was like, an EKG? I need to book one. And she was like, do you mean an ECG? And I was like, oh yeah, I'm not a doctor and I don't work here. So whatever the fuck it sounds like I need, book me in for it. I'm having a panic attack, so I've got to go and get a blood test. Leave me alone. And then I googled it and you can say ECG or EKG. They're both fine. They both mean the same thing. Both correct. Slasher, yeah. I'm terrified of it. I mean, I never go and get myself checked up for stuff. I have, there are 3 surgeries I need on my body currently. But because they won't kill me if I don't get them, they just make my life hell, like the knee and my toe. I'll just never get it done. Oh, it's not going to kill me? Not worth it then. Not worth it. I will live with daily pain rather than just go and get one of them things in the back of my hand. I didn't get the ECG today. That's the heart thing, where they do the measure of the heart. That for me is in 2 weeks. So I think it's on the 8th of November, which means that whatever happens in non-canon that day, I don't know, like an ECG doesn't even like freak me out, but I know I'm not going to sleep Thursday night before that. So the episode of non-canon will be so bad. They need to stop booking me in for these things on days when I have shows. Like this week I was supposed to have a doctor appointment on Tuesday and it just didn't happen, and they freaked me out with it, and then I was like, okay, well great, didn't sleep. And then they gave me medical anxiety for 2 days. And now I've also got medical anxiety because I went to the Hellmouth, that is a doctor's surgery, where everyone is coughing and spitting and sneezing directly into your mouth. So now I'm convinced that I have contracted a viral infection. And then I went to the hospital. I had to go to the hospital for the blood test. And whenever I go to a hospital, I walk in the door and someone sneezes directly into my ears. Walked in the door, sneezed into... Might as well have literally waited until I walked in the door and then gone, excuse me, sir. And then as soon as I go, yeah, and I open my mouth, they might as well sneeze directly into my mouth. So now I have to feel like I've contracted a virus for 3 days until I know whether I did or didn't by showing symptoms. It's good for you. It's not. Also, my doctor told me to be very careful about contracting any viruses. Maybe just take it easy, be careful, try and wash your hands more, try not to contact anything because you have a beta blocker in your lungs, which will make it so much worse. And if you get COVID, you might have to go to the hospital. Which didn't at all give me anxiety and fear and caused me to have agoraphobia. So I've had a great morning. How about you? Honestly, I wasn't that freaked out during the entire process. I've had blood tests before where I've had like full-on panic attacks and had to just go and sit in the bathroom. I remember going for a blood test and urine sample thing once, and I went in and I built it up so much in my head. Like the whole time I was just so... Sometimes if I just like... Because today I was lucky in that the doctor was like, go get a blood test. You can go whenever you want. And I was like, can I go right now? And he was like, yeah. So I was like, if I just go right fucking now and just get it done, I don't have like days of building up to like stress myself out about it. So I was like, fuck it. I just fucking went straight to the hospital. And then, so it wasn't as bad. But I remember this one time, and this traumatized me. Like almost really, this is a lot of my trauma. Even though I've always been afraid of blood tests, I had this blood test once when I was younger where I went to the hospital and I had to do blood and urine, right? And I'd built myself up. I was like so absolutely like having just the most intense anxiety about this blood test. And I went in, and this guy who was Eastern European and he didn't speak very good English, he was just like, you sit. And I was like, okay. He was like, this is blood, will arm. And I was like, okay. And so I didn't really think much of it. Like, I don't really care. Just, can you do the blood test? And he started like freaking. There was like a whole rack of different like needles and like the things they put on the end of it and all this stuff that they take out of the packets, right? And he was just like going like just pulling random stuff off of this thing as if he had literally never in his life ever seen that, as if he was me, and as if you had said to me, Brad, you have 1 second to pull the correct thing off of this rack of different things. We need an I7382 needle and a P7215 syringe, right? If you said that to me and there was all these different things, I'd be like, I don't know what one's which one, right? So he did that like he was on a fucking episode of The Crystal Maze and he had like 1 second to solve the fucking puzzle. He's like going over all this stuff, right? And it's making me so nervous because I'm like, this guy's not a nurse. This guy is not a nurse. He's just in here with me. And he's fucking around. I don't know what's going on, but it looked like he had no idea what the fuck he was doing, right? So I'm like already like on the edge. And he's like just freaking me out, grabbing the wrong thing and putting it down. And eventually he just grabs two things that honestly to me looked like at random. Grabs the needle, grabs the thing, and then goes, okay, arm on and it will prick. And I was like, and then he goes, dung, and sticks the thing in my arm, and I feel it, right? And I'm like, not watching, because I can't watch it happen. I'm just there like, and he goes, sorry, will prick again. And then he goes, he's fucked it up. He's fucked it up somehow. And he goes back to the stuff, and he's like picking stuff off the thing. He gets a different thing. Does it again. And he's like, will and arm pricking, no. Does another one, and I'm like, and he's like panicking and freaking out. I literally believe I might have been his first ever phlebotomy patient. Like, I feel like he got out of nurse school that morning, and I was not patient number one. He fucked it up so badly. There was blood on my arm at the end of it. Whenever you've had a blood test and there's blood running down your arm, right? So he's fucking, he puts this, he like tries to wipe it, puts this thing on my arm, the little, you know, bullshit thing. And then he hands me the fucking, the urine thing. And he's like, urine. And I'm like, dude, I wasn't in my body at all. I was fully just. Dude, I was so out of my fucking body, right? I got up out of that chair, like, I walked. When you're trying to walk and your whole body is just like jelly. Some ladies know how that feels when they leave my bedroom. But my body's jelly. I'm like, and I remember just like, I had to make it was about 3 feet away, right? I had to get out of this little fucking thing where they do the blood. And on the other side of the reception desk is where there were 2 toilets. That's as far as I had to get. I didn't think I was going to make it, right? I feel myself passing out. I was like, oh fuck, oh shit. The anxiety attack was so intense. And I opened the fucking toilet door. I get in there. I've got to piss in this fucking thing. And I just remember leaning against the sink. Just leaning against it like, you know when you get to that point where you just have to find something solid, and I just fucking held on to this sink. Just like, and like, I thought I was gonna pass out, so like somehow I didn't. Like the edges of my vision were blacking out. I must have been seconds away. I don't know what was it, and I was like gulping down air. And then I had to provide this urine sample, just pissing everywhere, you know, just aiming it at the fucking thing because you just haven't. I can't. I walked out, I threw this fucking piss-covered fucking thing at the receptionist. Oh. And then I went home. Anyway, since that day, I've been so petrified of having a blood test. I think since then, I've only had a blood test once more until today. So with today being twice. And the time after I had that was on that day when the fucking sky turned yellow. If anyone from the UK remembers a couple of years ago when like it was like African sand or something. Sand from Africa turned sky yellow. Like 2019 or something. When was that? God, when was that? 2019. That's from the Sahara? No, this was America. There was this day where, I'm trying to find an example of it, but I mean, the sky turned yellow like this, right? This is what it fucking looked like. That might actually be it, because it's Kent, so it's close enough. Somewhere in Kent, right? This is the middle of the day. Okay. Do you remember that? The apocalypse day. 2022? No, I feel like it was longer ago than that. I don't remember exactly. I feel like it was longer ago because it was when, pretty sure it was when me and Emma were living in an apartment in Brighton, but I can't remember. Anyway, right. So it was pre-COVID. I want to say 2019 is when it happened. Doesn't matter. I was in Brighton, and I had to go to get I was trying to figure out what I was allergic to. It was the day that I went to the hospital, and I went into this like doctor's thing, and like waited for ages, and I went into the doctor's office after the like waiting in there for absolutely forever. But I got a cab to the hospital, right? Or like an Uber or something, I don't know. So I'm in an Uber on the way to the hospital, and the sky, normal day, turned yellow like this. And I was just filled with dread and doom. I was like, well, if that isn't an omen, I mean, what's going on? Already, why is the sky turning yellow? This isn't a thing. It's not like when you get hail and you're like, whoa, hail? What do you see hail once every 7 years? And you're like, wow, it's cool, hail. It's destroyed the car. Great. I've never seen the sky turn fucking yellow. Like you're in a Justice League movie. Right? I'm in the cab with this fucking random cabbie, and I was like, bro, am I seeing this? And he was like, okay, you see it too. And we were like, what the fuck is going on? So the sky is yellow, and I'm going to a hospital. My worst nightmare. Couldn't believe it happened. Of all the times for it to happen, a 1 in a million chance that I fucking am on my way to a hospital. So I'm already just filled with anxiety, and all I'm getting is this fucking allergy test. So I'm not like completely losing it, but I was like, you know, if I have to go to a hospital, even just to see someone in there, or if I have to go there for some other reason, it's not for me. Even then I will be filled with dread. They scare the fuck out of me. I hate them. Hospitals and airports just do me in, regardless of the reason I'm going to one. And then you can just continue to times that anxiety by 1,000 depending on what it is I have to go there for. So I'm already just like absolutely filled with dread, and the sky turned yellow. So I walk into this fucking hospital with the sky turning yellow, thinking in the back of my head, like, there's no point in me getting an allergy test. The world's ending. Like any second now, there's just going to be like a bright light. Yeah? A nuke just went off. Oh, guys, a nuke just went off in Stratford. But I'm like just wandering around Brighton Hospital thinking that everything's fine. And I sit there for absolutely ages, and I go and see this doctor, right? And the doctor had these 2 interns in there, like, you know, like doctors learning stuff. And he was so distracted by them, these 2 young girls. They must have been like 24. He was so unbelievably distracted by them, and I don't know why. I don't know if he was distracted because they were young girls and he was a lecherous old doctor. I don't know if he was just distracted because they like add into his workload or what. But you know when you can tell someone is just not there? I'm like watching him just not listen to a fucking thing I'm saying. He's just writing stuff down and like relaying stuff to these 2 girls. And I'm looking at them because when I go in there, he's like, all right, tell me what's wrong. You know, they're like, do you care if there's these 2 girls in here? And I was like, no, I don't give a shit. And so he's like, tell me what's wrong. And I'm telling him, and they're writing everything down, and so is he. And I'm like telling my story. I'm like, yeah, I tested this. I tested this. I know it's not an allergy to like nuts and stuff. I've already done all those tests. I ate this fucking like random thing the other day that just made me feel unwell. I now know it was a corn allergy, but at the time I really couldn't figure it out because corn is used in so much random stuff that it was really hard for me to pinpoint. I was like, sometimes a curry will do it and sometimes it won't. Sometimes the same curry will make me unwell. Like I'll have a madras from one place and a madras from the other and it's different. So like, what is it? And he was like, okay. He's writing all this stuff down. I can tell he's like distracted to shit, and these 2 girls are writing everything down as well, and I'm like looking at him. He goes, okay, give me 2 minutes, and they leave. And he comes back, and he's like, give me your arm. We're going to do a little thing called like a prick test or something like that. And I was like, well, it's definitely gonna come back as positive. I can't remember what it was, but they're doing a test where what they do is they stab your arm 6 times or something, or like 9 times or something like that. And then they put a drop of the thing that you might be allergic to on the like open stab wound from the needle. And then when you go back in, it will be inflamed if you're allergic to it, so they can like determine what it is, right? So I go in there. That didn't freak me out. I'm not bothered about that because it's not a needle in a vein. I have tattoos. I can handle needles anywhere else. But like, you know, I don't mind really being like stabbed unless it's in a sword. So, a scratch test, that's what it's called, yeah. So they scratch your arm a little bit and they put a drop of all this stuff on it. So he does that, they scratch your arm and they put a little drop of all this stuff on it. And then he goes, you've got to go and wait in the waiting room for 20 minutes for it to like show some results, and then you come back in. So I was like, okay, fine. So I go back out into the waiting room. I'm sitting in there for absolutely ages. It's like 20, they're like, wait for 20 minutes, and I waited for like 40 or something. I'm like, this thing's probably run out by now. So I go back in, they call me back in. He pulls me in with these 2 girls, and he sits me down and he goes, well, you're not allergic to nuts. And he was so angry with me. It was unbelievable. Like I'd wasted his time. And I was like, yeah, I know. I know I'm not. Because I've eaten just tons of every type of nut. Every type. I ate some fucking cashews today and I'm fine. You know, like I was like, it's completely fine. I eat peanuts. It's not a nut allergy. I said that. And I was like, I said that earlier on, like I've eaten nuts and stuff. It's not nuts. I was like a little concerned that it might be like citrus. And I said that. But I was really just trying to narrow down, you know, what type of allergy it is. I also, with a nut allergy, your like throat swells up and you can't breathe. And I don't have that. I explained that to you as well. And he was so unbelievably pissed off with me. And I looked over to the 2 intern girls. And you know when you look at someone and you can tell that they're like, yeah, he definitely said that. Why were you just not listening, Doc? But they can't say anything. Like they have the notes written down as well. They have everything I said. And they're like looking at me with that like kind of slightly wide-eyed fear of like, yeah, why is he so angry with this guy? This guy was so pissed off with me. He was like, it's not a nut allergy. So we've tested you for this, peanuts, you know, cashews, whatever, you know. And it's not any of those. And I was like, yeah, I know. Is that what you tested me for? Nut allergy? I specifically said test me for other stuff. He was like, well, for fuck's sake. You know, he's just so unbelievably angry. He didn't swear or anything, but he was like, I could feel how angry he was with me. He was like, well, you're going to have a blood test. And we'll try and determine it through that. Dread. Immediately, my heartbeat is going. I'm like, blood test? No one said anything about a blood test. I thought I was getting this little scratch test thing. No one said, I'm not mentally prepared for a blood test. What do you mean a blood test? I'm not getting a blood test. I don't care. I'll die. I'll die of the allergy. I don't need a blood test. I don't give a shit what it is. I'll take the allergy. I don't need to know what it is. He's like, you can't get a blood test. It's not fucking peanut. And he was so angry with me. And he was like, go right now. It's just over the hall. So I walk out of there. And now I've got to get a blood test, which is my worst fear. And bear in mind, the last time I had a blood test was the time when the guy butchered my arm. Just butchered my arm. I looked down, I'm missing an arm. I'm like, Barrett from Final Fantasy VII. He's grafted a gun on instead. And I'm like, what the fuck have you done? He's like, I'm not a doctor. And he runs away. That's the last time I had a blood test. 2 years before. So I'm absolutely petrified. And I walk out, you know. I'm not on the phone to Emma like, don't make me do a blood test. She's like, do you want me to come down and hold your hand? I'm like, no. I'm fine, but basically they're making me do a blood test, so I'll be a bit later. I'll be basically a bit later, won't I? I might stop off on the way home and have a fight with some blokes who are bigger than me. You know, put the phone down like crying. And so I go out and I wait for a fucking blood test. And I go in for this blood test, right? So this has been the longest day ever. I'm in there waiting all day. I've got this fucking... The yellow sky is happening. The end of the world. Had a day. Thank you for the money, by the way. And I go in for this blood test. And you can tell I was the last one. Like, you know, like I was the last person because they just tacked it on at the end of the day. So I was the very last one. I waited for ages. Just the whole time I'm sitting there waiting, my anxiety is raising. Just constantly. Just a graph, you know. And I go in. And there's this woman who, you know, when a person just says, hello, or she says like, hi, honey, or something like that. But the moment, you know, like people in the world, the moment that you're near them, there is a warmth and they make you feel comfortable instantly. As if you walked in the room and, you know, it was like whoever is comfortable to you, like your mum or your nan or something, you know what I mean? She was one of those, like a rosy-cheeked human weighted blanket. She looked a bit like, fuck. What's that woman from like The Only Way is Essex who's like, oh my god? She's like slightly overweight. She's got blonde hair. She looked like her but acted differently and was a little older. Gemma, whatever her name is, yeah. That's who I walked in, right? And I was like, look, I'm so sorry. I'm really tired and I'm fucking well nervous. I fucking hate blood tests. I've had so many traumatic experiences with blood tests. And she was like, oh no. Well, she probably needed to go home 10 minutes ago. And she was like, well, it's all right. You just take your time. Sit down. You know, just breathe. What do you need? And I was like, I sort of just needed to be done. And she was like, okay, let's get it done then. And I was like, but for some reason, I'm like, the thing that freaks me out is like taking blood from the back of the hand or the crook of the elbow. And she was like, whoa, we can take blood from anywhere as long as there's a vein. And I was like, really? She's like, yeah, it doesn't have to be those points. They're just the easiest place to pull a vein up. And I was like, so you're telling me if I can get a vein on the side of my arm up, you can take it from there? And she was like, absolutely. And I was like, I know I can do that. I got a vein that runs along here. And I started like fucking, my blood pressure was already low because I'm freaking out, but I'm like trying to pull this vein up. She straps my arm down and we get a vein on the side of my arm here. And I was like, do it. She's like, pfft, pfft. Done. And it was way less stressful. She was like, do you need a lollipop? And I was like, no, I'm a fully grown man, ain't I? What do you mean? Nah, what are you saying? You telling people that I was in here crying and shit? I swear to God, though, I fucking knock you out. You hear me, bro? I fucking lay you out. You tell people I was crying and that. No, she was super nice, dude. This was life-changing info for me when you came up with this knowledge and I still use it. Dude, it was nuts. I couldn't believe it. It's so much less scary to me if they take it from like another area of my arm. The crook of the arm is the bit that freaks me out. Do you remember that day, Emma? The sky turned yellow. And yeah, like just and then I went home and was probably just barely conscious for the rest of the evening. So that was the last time I went for a blood test until today. And today wasn't that bad. What even was that? Apparently it was dust from the Sahara Desert in the sky. I think it was us shifting into a multiverse where everything is worse. Because the state of the world, you know. Yeah, today he was like, you need to go get a blood test. And I was like, oh, God, it's another fucking 4 days of not sleeping. He was like, you can go right now. And I was like, you don't understand how much that has changed my life. So I kind of like just went today. I was like, if I go right now, right fucking now, I won't stress about it as much. So I just went in there and got it done. You remember when I was in hospital and they let the students try to put the cannula? Don't even talk to me about that cannula. I've already mentioned the cannula. I Nothing to me is more traumatizing than the time you were in hospital. And it was like nothing to do with like what was wrong with you, right? It was like the cannula, the old woman, the girl with the blind girl. Like everything around you. I mean, I guess the cannula in your hand was just absolutely horrific as well. I also just remember now, one of the things that freaks me out about the day you came home from hospital was like how they taught you how to do the insulin thing in like the last 2 minutes of that. What was it? Were you in there for like 3 days, 4 days? That whole visit, a guy just showed up right at the very end as you were fucking putting on your shoes and was like, by the way, this is how you do insulin for the rest of your life. Okay. So you just get this, you put that on there like that, and then you just put insulin in and you work it out this way. You understand that? All right. See ya. And I just remember just being sat there like, no, absolutely no way I would retain that information. Even if I understood it and was like, yeah, I get it. I need to record this and play it back to me. Not even in the skin, because you'd already, they just did it in a cushion. They tested it in a fucking bit of the bed. And then he went, this is yours forever. See ya. We were like, is that good? And we were like, yeah, well, I understand that, I think. Right? Yeah. How could you forget that? Turn around, it's gone. That was nuts to me. Like, I would have thought that part of your 4-day visit would have been like an intense training course. Like you're learning to drive. It was absolutely nuts. I remember him as well. I remember the guy teaching you it. He was like really nice and everything, but dude, they're just like, by the way, this is how you measure your insulin. Don't fuck it up, don't die. If you fuck it up, you'll die young. See ya. You're like, what? That was nuts. I just think it's like nuts because like Emma's smart, so she could go home and figure it out. They didn't teach you anything. They were just letting you eat stuff. Like, this is the thing. It's like absolutely insane. But if you didn't go home and like figure it out, you were just like, oh, I just have to inject insulin sometimes. Okay. You like went and like researched it and figured it out for yourself. You'd be dead by now. How does anyone imagine dog people, just normal dog people out there who are just like, okay, I don't put insulin in my blood then. Okay, I'll do that. Nuts, dude. Absolutely. I mean, to be fair, that's what they've done to me for the last 4 months. ChatGPT has been my doctor throughout this entire process. I'm just in there like, ChatGPT, how much do I take to... What's the dosage for coming off of this medicine? ChatGPT is like, well, you want to knock it down by 5 to 7%? And I'm like, okay. And then I go in, because it takes 2 weeks to get a doctor's appointment. I go into the doctor today and I'm like, I've been tapering off this medicine. I've been doing it this way. Is that correct? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. ChatGPT is my doctor now. Great. Just to confirm, ChatGPT's... Basically, I went in today and had a list of stuff and was like, I sat there and just went, okay. This is what I've had. This is what I've been doing. And this is how it feels. What do you think? Can you just check my work? And he went, checking your work. Yeah. Do you want a blood test and an ECG as well? And I went, yes. Let's just do that. Because what's wrong with me? Also, if I get a blood test, if that blood test result comes back next week and is like, yeah, your blood's fine. Maybe a bit more iron or whatever they do, you know, sometimes. I will survive off of that blood test for the next 25 years. In my brain, I'll lock that fucking result down. And I will be... That's it. And an ECG. If anything, I probably have too much iron in my blood because I eat nothing but chili. But of course, the back of my brain is like, they're going to find something. There's something in there. I'm like more convinced that the ECG will show something because my heart is absolutely ruined. Oh, also I had a lump on my chest. I didn't talk about this as much. I had to get a lump on my chest checked out. And he was like, this is normal. This is nothing. This is fine. The second lump in 2 years. The other one was way scarier. It was just completely fine, yeah. It's just appeared because I've lost a stone in weight. And he's like, yeah, this happened. And also sometimes if you're stressed, it manifests. And he was like, yeah, it's nothing. It's all good. Some people have it really prominently and some people don't. I'm 3 lumps in. Yeah. The other lump last year was way worse. When I had to go to the doctor on the Friday and get the little test thing done. It's not a biopsy, but it is a biopsy. I can't remember what it's called now. And you go and get the test, which is just so scary because you're absolutely convinced that it has to be cancer. It can't. Obviously, it's cancer. There's no other option. You have a lump on your body, it's cancer. You know, and apparently it almost never is. It's cysts and like weird little inflammations and like bits of cartilage that will grow, like calcium buildups and shit. But like, obviously you think it is. So I went in for this fucking thing. And then they were like, yeah, we'll send you the, we'll tell you about the results. And it was like a Friday. I got a text message, I think, from the doctor that said, hi, can you come in to discuss the results on Monday morning at like 8:30? And I was like, oh, come in and discuss the results of your blah, blah, blah test. I was like, so that means it's something. That means it's something because they would have said it otherwise, you know? So I was like, well then, I'm fucked then. That was it. Like, I was so stressed. It was the same weekend that the dog was dying, right? So the dog has already been diagnosed with diabetes and he's going blind. And they're like, he's probably going to die, but you might be able to save him if you just make sure he eats well and you can give him enough insulin and like, if you can bring him back from the brink. And I was like, I can try because I'm now a full-blown expert on diabetes. I actually have the power to try this rather than just like fucking kill him off. Now, if I could go back in time, I'd have them put a bullet in the back of his head that day. Because the next 2 months of trying to keep him alive would legitimately put me into debt that I've yet to recover from. I swear to God, if I could go back in time, they'd go, you may, if you really try, you may be, what's he doing? And then you'd hear someone go, Swanton bomb! And I would have done a fucking Swanton bomb off the back of the fucking vet's desk thing. And I would have killed him myself. Because that little fucker put me into so much debt and died. But I didn't know that. So I was unbelievably stressed and just unbelievably sad because my dog was dying. And there was, you know, it was just the most stressful thing to have to just be like on it. To try and save something from diabetes again is just so stressful. You're like, oh, he's going to die. And I was like losing my mind over that. And then I go into this doctor and they're like, yeah, I was already in the process of like 2 weeks of tests, which are just the worst tests ever. And then they just send me this text on a Friday saying, hi, we've booked an appointment for you on Monday to discuss your results. And I was like, well, they auto booked me an appointment for the next working day at like 8:30 in the morning, which means they want to see me first. This is cancer. It has to be. Why in the fuck would they be like, we have to see him now. We got to get him in and get him started on the process. We got to send him to hospital on Monday and get this going. You know what I mean? Like, absolutely. This is cancer. So I'm like, okay, great. Wife's dead. This is my previous wife had just died. Right? Rest in peace. My dog is dying. And now I'm fully convinced I have cancer. Okay. And then people started arriving at my house because it was the weekend that I had invited everyone over for like that like midsummer fun thing, you know? Everyone was there. Leah, Maya, Liam, Chris, Annie. Tom showed up. We didn't invite him. So everyone, fucking Dave was there. Everyone fucking shows up at my house. And in the back of my head, I'm just like this. You know? Because we planned this a month ago. How could I have known all this was about to happen? I was so unbelievably stressed. And then I had to hold a house party. And be like everyone's friend and jovial. Everyone's like, have a beer, Brad. And I'm like, yeah, I'm having a great time too. I spent the whole weekend just absolutely just waiting. I go in on Monday. I sit down with this doctor. And he's like, okay, we've got all these results and stuff. Yeah, it's nothing. It's fine. It's like gristle or something. Gristle? We just wanted to check you out for this other stuff as well. Put it in the text. Are you kidding? I'm fine. That's what you had to tell me on Monday morning at 8:30. Why you left me floating around all weekend? It's just a bit of flesh. Where flesh should be. Dude, I can't remember what he said it was now. He said there was a word for it, but it's basically just gristle, he goes. Dude, he was so old as well. He's like the oldest man you've ever met. I swear to God, I almost elbowed him. There was a point where part of me was like, if I elbow this old man, he will die. It was completely fine. But they Jesus Christ. It was then that I realized that the hospital and doctor setup thing does not account for anxiety at all. You know? Like most people, they'd be like, can you come in and just about the thing that you, the test or whatever on Monday? And they'd go, yeah, no problem. So anyway, that's what I was thinking. You know, they just carry on with their life. I was planning my mastectomy and then they just boob job. And then they were like, no, it's fine. Just leave it in there like a pet. No, mine's in there like a pet as well. Yeah, I've now got 2. I now have 2 pets. The new one in my chest is nice because I feel it every day, which has slowly been driving me kind of crazy. It was the worst weekend ever. And this is the thing, when people are like, oh, Brad, you know, if you list off all the traumas that have happened to me, really, over the last few years, you know, job trauma. My wife died, passed away, and my dog died. You'd think that was it. You know what I mean? But there have been others in there that I deign not to talk about. I don't really like talking about some of that stuff either, because there are people who have actually been diagnosed with stuff, and I just feel like an asshole being like, oh, I thought I was diagnosed with something. You're just such a prick, you know? And also during the time of it, I'm definitely not bringing this up on stream. I know I've told this whole thing before, but the stress and the trauma that it provided me, the medical anxiety that I went through that weekend was just unfathomable. And then I've just been going through it again for the last 4 months. And now I'm going to go through it again this weekend because I'm going to have to wait for all of my... that might have been it. Fibroadenoma. That might have been the word. No, it wasn't, because that's a breast lump. It was something like that. It's a fibroma, I think, is just what it's called. I still remember me complaining about my ear appointments the morning of your cancer diagnosis. I know. Mortified. I mean, it's just, you know, me, you, and Dave in the kitchen talking about how awful our lives are. So anyway, I went for a blood test today. We'll find out. You know, if I don't show up next week for streams, you'll know that it was something bad and I'm having an medical anxiety meltdown. But I am going to be coming off of this medicine that I'm on, the fucking beta blockers that I'm on, over the next few weeks, at a slightly slower rate than I was hoping to be, which is really annoying because it's like, man, I just want this all to be done. And he was like, you just got to take it easy, man. I was like, what if I did it at this rate? And he was like, I would do it even slower than that. And I was like, but I have to break out of this. I have to be free of it. I haven't done anything for months. It's horrific. I'm just in my own private little lockdown and I'm going crazy. If one more person asks me to do something and I have to say no to it, I'm going to go fucking nuts. Because everyone just thinks I'm a prick at this point. Do you know how many times I've had to say no to everything? Everyone's all inviting me to stuff and I'm like, yeah, I can't really do it. Sorry. I've not got the energy and I'm fucking exhausted all the time. And they're like, yeah, but you felt like that like months ago. Yeah. Yeah, just come out. It'll be fine. Push through it. Huh. You'll feel better once you're outside. You don't understand. This isn't psychological. My chest isn't working. To the point where now they're like, yeah, maybe he's got a point. The thing that annoys me is the doctor is like, I'm pretty sure that there's not going to be anything in your blood work or in your ECG that we need to worry about. Just to, because he was being nice about my medical anxiety. He was like, but I do want to just double check because it has been a little while. You never know. And I was like, that's all I need is you never know. That's the worm that's worming its way in. And we'll slowly now just fucking gather moss over the weekend as I become a fucking gibbering wreck by Monday. And also the amount of people that fucking coughed directly onto me. What is wrong with everyone, by the way? How did we go through COVID and people still aren't wearing masks? What the fuck are you doing near me without a mask? Honestly, if I had my way, I'm so OCD about it, I'd have everyone in a fucking hazmat suit. Oh, you have the sniffles? Hazmat suit. And you don't leave. Although admittedly I was at the doctor and then at the hospital. And it's like, I expect there to be sick people there. That's fine. Hazmat suit. Minimum mask. Dude, I'm standing in the hospital just absolutely fucking gutted I didn't bring my mask. I don't know why I didn't. I should have done it. A lot of the time I just chuck it in my back pocket. I just didn't think about it this morning. I was just too busy like freaking out on the way to the fucking place. I was at a grocery store yesterday and watched an employee ask a guy why he was wearing a mask. It's nuts to me. How the fuck you go through COVID and then you're just in a hospital at the door catching everyone. The chair that is directly by the automatic door had the most fucking, like, they either had emphysema or COVID. And I'm praying it was that emphysema. Because if they had COVID, I've probably got it. And if I have to deal with COVID at the same time as dealing with this, whatever the fuck is wrong with me as it is, I think we might be done. I think that could be checkmate for me. I don't think I can handle it. So now I'm going to spend the next 3 days just sitting, waiting. Every little, like, I'm going to eat something and sneeze because I'm eating something and be like, there it is. I'm drinking a Barocca right now, but sometimes the Baroccas make me feel a bit sick, which makes me feel like I have a vitamin overdose going on, and that's actually what's been wrong with me this whole time. But if I had a vitamin overdose, I'd be pissing every 2 seconds and I'd have kidney stones, but I don't have any of those symptoms. So if I don't have those symptoms, I don't have it, right? Logically. But still, The brain doesn't shut up at 4 a.m. God damn it. So yeah, prepare for me to go absolutely fucking loopy over the next few days. I mean, generally prepare for me to go loopy throughout the... I would write me off until like April at this point. Because we're going into winter, which means it's all over for me anyway. I could be in the absolute best health. Oh, Brad, we're going to give you a clean bill of health all the way through to April. You will not catch anything no matter what you do. You will be completely fine. Okay? You will have depression. Why? It's a bit cold and dark out. It's a bit cold and dark out. I'm poisoning myself with vitamin D again today. It works. The worst thing about vitamin D is that it works. If you feel a bit of a low mood, you can take some vitamin D and you will feel better tomorrow. It's fucking annoying. But then you just eat so much of it. I was on like 2,000 UI or something. What was it? 6,000 UI of vitamin D for a year. I don't know how that didn't do my fucking kidneys in. My liver or whatever. Maybe it did. Maybe that's what I'm experiencing right now. But I never got any of the things. When you're taking too much vitamins, you'll know about it because you'll just be pissing constantly. Which didn't happen. So I think my body was processing it fine. I think some people go really nuts with it and stuff, but luckily the OCD kind of kicks in for me sometimes, and I'm like, you know. Alright, should we try and play monkey game before I pass out? Because I am, and if I don't do well in the game, it's because I have no blood in my body. They took a load of blood out of it. And I'm very tired and woozy from anxiety and then also beta blockers in my lungs.
Born from a stone high, Wukong touched the sky. He is fighting, fighting, big animal. Go, go, go! Monkey with the stick, causing such a ruckus, jumping through the heavens, making gods piss and fuss. Go, go, go! Monkey with the stick, never gonna bow. Boot to toe, double jump on, 囊中之王, Team Tahoe, yeah! Cold skies, Wukong never dies. His legend so thick, always go now. Monkey with the stick.
Let's continue with monkey with a stick. Wow. Yeah, it does hurt when you get a fucking blood test, doesn't it? It feels like you've got a bruise on your arm. It's kicking in. Every time I bend my arm. They give very high prescription D of vitamin D prescriptions because the body generally doesn't process it the way it does. Other vitamins is hard to retain. And it still only boosted my natural levels like 6 points. I was on 2,000, 20,000, I think. Yeah, I can't. The one I was taking was one that had like, it had a lot in it, and it also had vitamin D in it. But I found recently, and I've no idea if this is just like a TikTok fad or whatever, but I did see some stuff on TikTok where you know, like some TikToks are just like obviously full of shit. And some seem like actual scientists who are actually talking. That's me blowing the shit off my glasses. That is destroying my vision. Where they said that like taking it with K2 helps the body to absorb it better because it's so hard to absorb vitamin D. So I bought some vitamin D K2 pills. Oh my god, we're here. I forgot about this. This is impossible. I can't beat this guy. I don't know what to do about this. He is undefeatable, for sure. I need the anti-frost pills and K with added K2. So I bought a bunch of those, but I haven't really been on the supplements. I'm literally trying to fully detox my body at the moment. This is what we need. Dabiru, what's up, my friend? Thanks for the 57 months, pal. You must be having a great day. Yeah. Yes, I am. Where do I... Jesus Christ. Where do I set... this? K2 here is a very different drug. I think it's K2. People will tell us. Oh, hey, pal. How you doing? I mean, that perfectly describes my life. Orkish, how are you with blood tests? I fear that even saying the word will activate a full-blown anxiety attack in him. I would imagine, honestly, it would be the exact same thing as what happened to me today, where I went to the doctor and he was like, we're going to do a blood test and an ECG. And now I have to wait for them to tell me, absolutely fully convinced that I have an autoimmune disease. After they give you the results. During, and what about the build-up to waiting for it? The Chihuahua fear thing, yeah. Oh my god. Alright, leave me alone. Right, check this out. I'm still trying to press R1 to dodge like in Final Fantasy 16. I don't even know where I am. 'Cause I am whatever you say I am. And if I wasn't, then why would I say I am? And in the paper, the news, every day I am. Radio won't even play my jam. 'Cause I am whatever you say I am. 'Cause I need to go and get a blood test now. And I don't want to have to sit with that feeling. But I have to for the whole weekend. Fear is what drives me to get the tests. Yeah, but like, here's the thing for me, right? Is that logically I know that I suddenly realize I don't mind dying because it will take me back to wherever the fuck I was. In the game, I don't mind dying. But there's an extra element of fear. I gotta kill him first. Gotta. Where... Okay, so do you have this thing where it's like, okay, the fear that I might have something will only be cleared if they don't find something. Because there's another element to this, like what if they do find something that you have to deal with, you know? Like, what I need is someone to hold my hand and go, you're completely fine, and they're a trusted medical official who has done a test on me. And I can go, all right, I will live off of that for a decade. That will, even if that changes tomorrow in me physiologically. Oh my god, it's him. Is it him? It can't be. We found him. After all this time. He is that boss. Alright, okay. I don't really know how I got here because I just fell off that edge, but everything has changed. I thought I'd missed him, but I guess not. But then there's the fear of like, what if they do find something? So now you're stuck in that place. Like, yeah, if he comes back and he's like, yeah, we found nothing wrong with you, you just need to... I know logically that I just need to beat the... get off the pills that I'm on. That's what's giving me sickness. I'm allergic to him. Oh, I've activated him. Non-white, that's right. That's what he's called, isn't it? Completely forgot his name is Non-white. That's absolutely insane. Try and run away from him. I can't.
Now's my turn to lead
I let him
the
kill
stage.
me. I let him. It doesn't count. Hello, Asteriz. I have to look away when they start the blood draw because I know I'll flinch if I see it coming, but after the poke I always watch it fill the vial. I watched it once, I know what it looks like. I didn't watch it today. I couldn't do it. I was luckily, because I had no time to like psych myself up about it. I mean, so the doctor tells me, here is a piece of paper that lets you go and get a blood test whenever you want. And I was like, okay, can I go immediately? Can I just go straight from here to the hospital and get it done? And he was like, yes. I looked at the time and was like, man, it's going to be the worst time of day to get it done because everyone's going to try and get it done on their lunch breaks and shit. But if I don't do it right now, then I've really got to go tomorrow. And if I go tomorrow, that's the whole night of me starting to wind myself up about it. Just starting to wind myself up about this blood test, building it up in my head, building it up. So that by the time I get there, I'm just like nervous. I'm the Chihuahua. I'm a nervous wreck. So I was like, if I just go now, I've only got between now and whenever it happens to wind myself up. And so I went there and I get to the hospital. I go in, I'm queuing up for a little bit. And this old woman is like, you have to get a ticket, to a different old woman. And another old woman was like, I got a ticket from the doctor. And she's like, no, you have to get a ticket from the world. Like you're doing a, like, remember you used to go to Argos and you get your number and they call your number. So she goes and gets a ticket and I was like, fuck, I need to go and get a ticket. So I went and got a ticket. So, but there was a fucking long queue. The longest queue of all time that I was in for absolutely ages. So I chucked in my headphones and was like trying to read shit. On like read articles and just like try and distract myself, but it's just starting to wind me up. So I just put my hands in my pockets and then I went for it. I just stood there in this queue, maintained my heart rate, which is already fucking weird because of the drugs I'm on. Went in there, the old woman just fucking strapped up my arm, pulled the blood out. Before you know it, it was over. It was fucking nothing. It's always just absolutely nothing apart from that one horrendously traumatic time. Pressing R1 and I'm pissed. Kill me. Kill me. It's not even worth doing the fight. Kill me. Kill me.
Looking like a jester.
My fingers are pressing R1 because I'm also playing Final Fantasy 16 again. I spend all night playing Final Fantasy 16 in which R1 is the dodge button. And then I get into this where circle's the dodge button and I'm pressing R1 and I'm like, why isn't he moving? Did it again. He has 2 bars there, look. And that first one is like a shield that you have to defeat. And I don't know how you're... He has to block, I guess. And then I can unleash the Mangekyo Sharingan on him. I don't really know how to draw out that block from him though. That's also a really annoying move. Frost build-up's coming back. Bring in the boys. Bring in the red tide. Oh, I was trying to stun him. Can't do it while I'm in wolf mode. What's happening? He left? Are you fucking kidding me? He just fucking bounced? This motherfucker. If I go to this shrine and it resets him, I'm gonna lose my mind. Do I have to do it from the beginning again? I mean, I figured him out though. You notice that? What was that, my 3rd attempt at him? Oh, I thought it was locking onto something in there. Oh god, there's another one. We have round 3 with this monkey boss that keeps showing up. There's a macaque that keeps running around. And I don't understand where he is or how we find him again. That's the... I don't know who keeps putting the pole up. I'm guessing Shadow. That's the only boss that Shadow will let people win points on. He's obsessed with it. Shadow has no interest in betting with other... Press R1. Unbelievable, Bradley. What are you doing? need the stress to leave my body from today. It's never gonna leave. Gonna be here, ain't he? Who's that? Is that him? Non-white, isn't it? Non-white. It's just unbelievable.
Starts now!
Oh, yeah, look, full health again. You little fucking prick. You like that? I'm annoyed that I'm a little bit injured for this. I feel like I definitely dodged that and I'm annoyed with the game. Fuck, the powder. Really hard to eat the powders in this game as well. Got ya. Uh-oh. What's this? Fuck. Oh, he's done. He broke out. Check this out. Wasn't worth it. What's he done to me as well? He's like poisoned me. Fucking Christ, that is so annoying. The way off.
Change the lead!
He breaks out of it straight away and that annoys me so much.
Roll switch!
He's not as annoying to fight as that last boss though, at least. Oh, his fucking health bar came back. Just the shield bar. Whatever it is. Fuck. Oh, that's the shock powder. It's the wrong one, you fool. I'm done, ain't I? Cook. Oh, the fact that his shield came back has ruined me.
Fighting like a jester!
I sort of lost it in the third act there. I was feeling the force during the first two. Threw it all away at the end. Okay, we just got to run past everything, I think. See, now this would be a good bet to do. Because I really can't tell if I'm about to win or not. I feel like I could get him on this turn here. Body warming powder. I've got 4 of them. But there are no more in stock. How are we looking on sparks? Nothing. See you later, Keeper. I'll let you download some information on me about vitamin D in 2 weeks when I get my blood results back. All I need to know is whether I've got too much vitamin D in my system or not. Let me drink my vitamin D drink. Mmm. Delicious. Okay. We ready for this? What do you think, chat? Win or loss? I mean, what the fuck? The worst game of all time. Oh no. Grandpa's in the doorway with a rock again. Grandfather's in the doorway with a fucking boulder. What's his name? He's like a thick Lee Sin from League. Ah, you know what I should have bought was whatever that poison powder is. What's the other thing? Evil repelling medicant. What is that other stuff he's getting me with? Increases attack. Also increases attack. Do they fucking stack? I wonder. Increases stamina. We stack attack. Let's find out.
The real shit.
Take the pellet. Fuck me, you saw me clicking that, right? Did you see that? The most annoying thing in this game. Pressed R1 there, put me off. Ran into it like an idiot. Shouldn't have done. Here he goes. Tried to bring in the boys. Oh yeah, he breaks out of that to waste the mana. Fathomably annoying.
in Paris, right?
I wonder if I can be poisoned in this state effectively. That missed him? I'm angry. On snake mode. Uh-oh. Yeah, I couldn't see what he was doing.
To lead
Fuck.
the stage.
That was close. It's kind of annoying when the camera goes behind you and you don't know what they're doing. Can't see them. I wonder if I can get some poison resistance going on. For that bullshit poison phase that he's got. No. I don't really understand whether I was... I kind of hate how like stuff will be like, enhances your attack for a long time. How long? And by how much does it enhance my attack? You know, in other games it'll be like, this sword gives you plus 15 attack, and you kind of know, you see it. In these kind of games they never do that. It's always the worst. Body warming powder. Enhancing tiger pellets. I came at him hard, so he's like also getting angry with me. Get into that. Jump into that. Oh, that sucks. Drink the fucking thing. My God. Wukong. I know he breaks out of it, but it buys me a little bit of time for him to have to do that animation. Can't let him transform. No.
Roll the witch.
Hate myself. Hatred for myself right now. What? That one wasn't so bad. He felt like he was going to be impossible when I first fought him yesterday. That bar is so... To have the audacity to have like a shield bar thing that you have to break first is unbelievable in a game like this. The audacity. Let's go. Who's next? If it ain't that monkey, I'm gonna be so annoyed. Blim 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 dum blam dum blam burn dun it. Bahamut. Literally Final Fantasy VII's Bahamut. What is that? The Valley of Ecstasy. That's what we call your mother's. A dragon? Another fucking dragon? Was that what that was? It kind of looked a bit like a Fleshman demon too. What was that? Was Fleshman demon. They fly now? They fly now! I'm almost at the point where I'm ready to completely reinvest all of those points appropriately. I love how they were like, we're going to hide this one in a bush, but it wasn't hidden at all. Although maybe it's hidden from this way as you go up. Probably not. No. Water. I hope you're ready for sharks. It's going to be a killer whale. God, can you imagine how scary it would be to see a killer whale? I think they're dope as shit as an animal, don't get me wrong. But imagine you're swimming underwater and a killer whale appears. Is that him? You little fucker. I found you now, you little bastard. That's not him. God damn it. It's just an old man. Just brutally attacked an old man on the street for no reason. Thinking it was him. I took the attack as well. They got me. That motherfucker. Is that him? That's not him either, is it? Just another old man, isn't it? Fuck. Literally doesn't even fight me. Oh! Hugo Kupka. That is not him either, is it? Before I go rushing into there, what does this thing send me to? Every now and then the live stream is trying to guide me somewhere. I don't know if it's guiding me to different shrines or if it's guiding me to different, like where I'm supposed to be going like next in the game. I'm hoping it's the shrine and not taking me back to the one I just came from. Press R1 again, dude, and it is the most annoying feeling to feel my finger press R1 to try and dodge. There it is, there's the shrine. It does, it guides me to the next shrine, okay. BBC Voice. Local authorities are suggesting that all peoples over the age of 60 stay indoors as a crazed local man is roaming the streets attacking the elderly. More on this at 7. I'm Aniqua for BBC News reporting. Annie almost has that voice. Almost. But not quite. I just heard, is that him? Next thing I knew I was seeing stars. Is that him? That's my Lucian Lord backstory. That's how Lucian got his scar. Someone mistook him for Rufus. Someone just shouted like, "Ah, gotcha!" and then fucking hit him in the face with a shovel. Lucian was like, "What the fuck?" He never knew it was because they mistook him for Rufus, but... Right, who is this? It is Hugo Kupka. It's... What's his face from Metal Gear Solid 3 and 5? What's his name? Ow. That hurt a lot. Jesus. Non-able is his name. So we have non-white and non-able. Non-able is me for the whole day. And tomorrow night we have non-canon. A great new show that I'm sure you'll all enjoy so much. expected this was going to happen. It was too easy, wasn't it? And now you are able. It's not fair. Your taekwondo moves. Didn't stun him. I'm fucked. He did the move from fucking Street Fighter. Literally a Street Fighter character. Got me. Piss take. What's that one getting me? Iron Fist! Shit! That's annoying. I almost done him first time. I went in for the fucking kill there. The greed. It was a bit of greed, but also like I knew I had to push the damage output. I was considering eating one of the damage pills, but I don't like wasting them before you know that it's worth actually taking them, because he might have a third phase, you know. I can actually make some of them now. There's the poison one. Anti-asthma powder. Can also make those. Alright, non-able this time? What do you think, chat? I would put a poll up, but Shadow won't let me. Have I gone the wrong way? Where is he? That stamina that I run out. Literally Hwoarang. Hwoarang with the Iron Fist of Kunlun. Fuck! Couldn't dodge. Oh. How's he done that? Bradley, stop conceding damage. these easily dodgeable moves. Agreed again. Kicking in. How is he? Oh! I mean, just the most annoying thing when they magnetize to you like that.
Have mercy. I depart, and never in your next life pick up the weak no more.
I mean, absolutely unfathomable. Oh, my arm hurts. A little bit. Not that bad, I'm just being a pussy, but I'm saying it anyway. You know what I need? You know what I need, boys? You know what we need to snap out of this? Defeat this very easy boss. Pressed R1. Immediately pressed R1. Just incredible from me again there. Just fuck off with that kick. This is how I want to play a barbarian in D&D that is this character. Non-able. His name will be full white. Oh, just so annoying. Stop doing moves. That one's just ridiculous how much damage it does. That is unacceptable. Oh, every time he catches me with the delayed ones, it pisses me off so badly. I fuck this up so much. Oh, he does have a ranged move, I did wonder. He did the Eddie Goro. Little capoeira in there. Why not, said the devs. Fuck off! Holy... I stunned him. Kill me. Kill me. Kill me. Kill me. I assume I have to kill this guy, or he's going to follow me up the hill and wind me up. We have to kill the old man. And then we take an erection pill. That one is fucking annoying to time as well. Get out of here. I'm in stamina trouble. Fuck off. Fuck. How far you can magnetize to you on that one? Stupid as shit. Oh, just nowhere near me. Fuck. Eddie Goro wins. Oh, the great! Not that! Wasted so much mana at the end there and I'm pissed about it. Pull in the boys quick. Oh, why didn't you pull in the boys? Fucking sucks this game, dude, sometimes. Jesus. How many times do you have to click stuff? Now I'm out of mana. Just a complete fucking shit show. How many times you have to click shit is so annoying. Drink the thing! Look at me clicking it! Jesus Christ! You don't believe me when I was saying that, do you? Every time I said it. And I'm like, oh, I'm clicking this thing, you just think it's excuses. Look, I'll admit it when I miss shit. Okay? Like, that was great. Fuck off! Bro. I mean, a lot of that is just how annoying it is to time the kicks. They're like the weird, like he's in the air for so long. And you're like, when is it? When is it? And then you dodge a bit too early and he's gotcha. Skill issue. I'm 17. Listen, it's not impressive that you're 17, alright? Are you Bradley or Bradford? I'm just Brad. Never speak to me again. Worth the risk on that. Worth the risk on it, I say. Keep fucking that up though, Bradley, why don't you? Uh-oh. Worth the risk? It kinda wasn't, but I did it anyway. Fuck. Mama said I was a smart boy. Oh, the game sucks so unbelievably badly. I almost fucking threw my controller through the screen, dude. Jesus Christ. It summoned the monkeys, look. But they didn't summon. No, they did, because I tried it on the second time because it fucked up. God, this game can suck my dick so much. Did you miss that? Fucking hell. Worth the risk for the 3 bar. Fuck. It's no good. It's not good. Without the boys, I've got nothing.
You may have the Iron Fist of Kunlun, but I am the Iron Monkey.
Fuck! I thought that was the second punch. Oh, he does that as well. Spinning back fist, right? God damn it. Fuck him, dude. That is not a hard boss at all compared to some of the others, but his kicks hurt so badly. Some of them don't at all, and then some of them absolutely chunk away a good portion of your thing. I'd be curious about his spirit, actually. I wonder if it's as good as the headbutt. Just a quick here. We've got non-white. Right, fuck him. Non-able. The key cost is low. What is his? His is high. Slightly increases attack, critical hit chance, and critical damage, but massively reduces maximum mana. Didn't do anything. But it is. The headbutt king it is. Always. And forever.
King of the headbutts. Master of the Iron Fist tournament. Enter Iron Fist Hwarang.
Where's this blasted monkey gone? Who's this? Gonna be a problem. Oh, it's a crow. Haven't seen a Kenku in a while. Final boss of the game. I fought him twice, right? I fought him at the entrance. Then I fought him at the, like, sort of temple area where the guy was doing the fire spirit thing. I feel like I've gone way too far away from him now. Like, we did see him again. So I don't know if he's, like, gonna show up one more time or not. Or if I've gone past him. Feels like I've run past where he would be. I don't want to miss the final fight with him, to be honest. I mean, on the plus side, if I have run past him, it'll probably be easier to fight right now. Uh-oh. For that tree I set in his way. How much of the game is left? Well, Pranav, as you well know, it's my first time playing it. So believe it or not, because I've never played it before, I don't know. And I don't want to know. Because I don't play games with walkthroughs up like you, loser. Grow up, dude. Grow up, bro. There was nothing down here. There's got to be something down here. There's something down there. There's gotta be something else. There's just gotta. Reminds me of fighting that snake in Sekiro. That bit in Sekiro is amazing. When the snake first shows up. I feel so much stress in my body. So much stress. What am I stressed about? Is it residual stress from having to have a blood test? Is it having to wait for the results, knowing they're going to be fine? What is stressing me out right now? It's got to be waiting, isn't it? Because I've got an appointment on the 8th of November. Remember, the 8th of November. Watch someone show up on the 7th and be like, remember that tomorrow you have to have an appointment with the doctor. And I'll go, why are you reminding me? And they'll go, because you said remember the 8th of November. So I remembered for you. Aw. Thank you so much. But never tell me what to do again. I didn't tell you what to do. I just did the thing that you told me to do. probably just need to have a nice poop. Oh, Sweetwack Stephen thinks I didn't have 3 anxiety poops the moment I woke up. Sweet boy with his normal brain doesn't feel anxiety. What a sweet child he is. Oh, sweet child of mine. Pagoda Realm has... What does this little symbol mean? The lower pagoda. Does that mean it's not completed? There's something there to kill, I wonder? Sometimes the come down just lasts for hours and days. I do feel like I need to not do anything else today. There are so many spiders outside my windows because they've been closed for 2 weeks. And I thought I was going to be safe up here. Oh fuck, it's here. I don't care. I don't care what's here, I'm not doing it. I'll complete the game without whatever this is. I will never do this level again. The Pagoda Realm. There was also this thing in this building, wasn't there? Was it this? This was just a big empty room. It felt like something was going to happen in here. Maybe the monkey's in here waiting. Waiting. Watching. Learning. Preparing its every move. Doesn't look like it. What is this fucking room all about then? This room's a weird one. This is like a whole room that you go in, look. It feels like there should be something in here, but there's nothing in here at all. Surely it opens up. Or are these paintings are filling in? I wonder if they're filling in with every level I complete. I've done more than 2 levels though, I think. No, I haven't, because I've only had 2 cinematics. Maybe that is what this is. There's going to be a final boss in here. Sub-boss. Where the fuck did you get Diddy Kong? I can hear the music. Dude, I can hear that so clearly as well. The SNES version. Shut up. It's this bit that I could hear coming up. See, it's like almost rock solo coded, isn't it? It sounds like that. It sounds like you're fucking you're playing it on a Jesus Christ. Absolute incredible, yeah. Both that and Donkey Kong 2, yeah. Donkey Kong Country 2. Unbelievably good. Loved it so much. Was terrible at it. The Bitter Lake. Torgal. We must travel to the Bitter Lake. Tell Jill. We must find Jill. Watermelon field. Where is he, the little fucker? So the Pagoda Realm can fucking suck my nuts, I don't care. That's where Captain Manglelegs was. Outside the wheel. The Snow-Veiled Trail. Which is where we encountered him, right? This is where we found him. The temple. Is there another way to go here? Then we went to Turtle Island and fought that woman. Then I saw it. Didn't I see him again here? Where did I see him again? Wiz Khalifa starts playing. Right, I'll do a little search around this area, but I'm scared I've run past another encounter with him. It must be the final encounter with him. Everything's in threes in video games. I heard Cranky Kong is the Kong from the OG arcade game. Yeah. I heard that too. Fallout 3 was the first game I Platinum Torfied. Gary! Ladies and gentlemen. I want to play Final Fantasy 16 so bad, but I need to upgrade the PC first. Yeah, just buy it on PS5. Buy it. Why don't you just buy it on PS5 instead? Ma-na-nam, ma-na-na-nam. Ra-na-nam, ma-na-na-nam. Ma-na-nam, ma-na-na-nam, ma-na-na-nam, ma-na-na-nam. We've been down here. Also got the Plat trophy for 4 and 76. Listen here. Now you listen here right now. If you're trying to show off with your platinum trophies, I mean getting the platinum trophy for Fallout. For Fallout 4 has to be horrific. That's too much time on your hands, Gary. That's what that is. Get a job, Gary. If you could have any job, if I said to you, you have to get a job, you have to, regardless of anything to do with your life, what job would you like to do? It has to be like a legit job, but what would you like it to be? Where was this other place? Where it was, so I'm just going to run there because I know how to get there from here. Game tester? Yeah, that makes sense. I think the problem with being a game tester is that you'd play all of the like best games early, and that sounds great, but you'd get like a weird buggy version of it. Like if you go back and watch PB playing Final Fantasy VII Remake, because she got an early copy that didn't have the day one patch, there was just an area she couldn't walk through. It just destroyed the entire experience. And that's the problem, innit? You'd get to play them like 6 months early, but they'd be absolutely fucking jacked versions of the game, and you're like, is it worth that or not? Because you don't get to pick the game you're playing. 100% settlement happiness. I don't think I even built a settlement. I couldn't be fucked with it. Jesus fucking Christ. What the fuck? It's been a while since we had to fight a frog, isn't it? I'm trying to transform here. What's going on? 'll. I also need the body warming power. I don't have any. Fuck. Oh. Oh, he's done me. I'm dead. Langley Galang. Get Langley on the phone. The CIA is now, or whatever. You'd have to play shitty games too. Yeah, you'd just have to play everything.
Common.
There you go, Hugheswood. Perfect. Perfect button press for Hugh. Fight frog with frog. I will not. I will fight frog with only the power of Diddy Kong. What was the other one called? Remember when they released another game and there was a girl version and Donkey Kong got locked up and it was you and the girl and a little baby and it was in a nappy? Or what do you call a nappy? A diaper? Pyam pyam pyam. Nya 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 nya. Pyam pyam pyam. Pyam na na na. Nya na nya 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 na 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 nya 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 nya. Nya 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 nya. God damn you, bro. How did you do this? Uh-oh. Did that count? Please tell me that. Oh, it didn't. Ah! He's fucking grabbing me? This is such a bullshit thing in this game. Wow, unbelievable. What is going on? I'm pressing triangle like 1,000 times. Come on. Just hit him. Bro. Does the chill thing mean that I can't... Oh, I don't get a thing from him? So I can't pull off my little triangle move that well? Your chin is so big it's in another time zone. 398081. Your chin is so big it's you still fucked it up. Your chin's so big it's in another time zone. Your chin's so big it's in another time. Why are you writing it over and over again? Over and over again. Over and over again. Remember I was singing that song the other day? And it's all in my head. I think about it over and over again. And I can't keep thinking of you with him. And I don't know any more of the words. It was Nelly and Garth Brooks. And it's my Roman Empire. I think about that song over and over again. To be honest, I forgot I had this this filter on. I was going to turn it off once I was done with it, with that fight. But I didn't turn it. I actually, so what happened was I didn't turn it off. And I can't keep thinking of you and him. And it hurts so bad. Is that how it went? And it hurts so bad. The worst lyrics. Nelly. I have killed your frozen frog father. And you dare to stand against me, small frog. And you dare to stand against me, small frog. The most delayed progress you've ever seen. I just can't bring myself to care about these little guys. Ooh, what's going on here? Dude, rave! This man's having a fucking rave, bro. I want to fight the rave master. There's a lot of them here, and I can't bring in the boys either. I can transform into the Wolf of Flame. Not to be confused with Bearer of Flame. Bearer of Flame's mortal enemy. This looks exactly like that other area. You asked for this. You made me change the filter. You could filter fish. Tree pearl. Uh-oh. Ow. Oh my god. Come on in. You missed. Suck, bro. Take the full length of my stick. For your insolence and your greed. I need to buy body warming powder. They're sold out. Need to make body warming power. Power! That him? No, it's just one of these little fuckers. What's going on? Why am I moving in slow-mo? What is going on? Bro, hit him. Stop trying to hit me and hit me. Wow, you're annoying. Might as well go and sit at the shrine again after that. Fucking hell. It's your boy Skinny Kratos. Yeah, it really is. Boy, pass me that hamburger. But Clive Rosfield immediately. Thorgal, pass me that hamburger. Handburger. Ben Star, take it again. What? Oh. Shadow's gifting card packs, everyone. Please enjoy responsibly. Your card packs. Something's going to happen here, innit? What's this? Lots of things to pick up. One of them's going to be a trick, innit? You little fucker. You little fucker. Did you beat this game, Maya? Oh, it's poisoning me. Jesus Christ. Oh, done me. Oh, there's another one. That's another one. The ginseng man. Can't know. Oh, you only made it to the tiger? Right.
Shadow Theoret God thinks you could look better.
I have to fight Master Ginseng first. King of the Ginseng men. I drank it twice. kill ginseng quicker than flaming blades. How quickly will this heated blade cut through this ginseng? Remember those videos? There was a period in time on YouTube where everyone was doing those heated blade videos. No? No one remembers? No. Actually gonna kill me with his drunken boxer. I was fucking around too much. And I paid the price. You get complacent with these little nothing bosses and they will absolutely do you. I remember something I wanted to say. Imagine a non-canon one-shot where the party has to get to a narcissist centaur arch-fae that is stealing people attention if only they can focus on their path there, or party must face the centaur of attention. I wish I hadn't read that, Gary. Gary, get the hell out of my sight right now. Gary, why did you make me read that? Oh yeah, I need to change my mic filter.
It is finally time to face Grandfather Ginge. The Ginseng Father. It annoys me that the way to pull off some of his moves, I clearly don't know how to do it, or it just doesn't work sometimes. The man of many ginseng. Father Ginseng must die. It was the only way. I am Alpha Legion Heretic. Apparently. According to Maya, and the infinite knowledge within his broken mind. Did I sit down on the thing that you have to sit down on after I beat non-white? Does anyone remember? During the entire non-white fight, there was a thing to sit on, and I was thinking about it. But did I actually sit on it at the end? I don't remember. I think I did, actually. I guess it's all in my head. I think about it over and over again. Didn't even see that. Jesus Christ. A delicious celestial pear. My God, she had a celestial pear on her. Yeah, the second one, Shadow. Where the fuck is that monkey?
I must have run past him. We're still in like Snowland, so I'll give it until the end of Snowland, but I will Google it. If if it's like a thing where you have to like seek him out. I'll do a little goog. You thought you could hide in the bushes from the king of the Iron Fist tournament. The Iron Monkey himself. Oh, we're here. I was going backwards all along. Where did I come from then? Don't say it. Don't you dare start typing. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? There's 7 of you in the chat room that I managed to stop in time. Inevitably saving us. Whoa, what the fuck are you? I thought you were one of those little demon bats. Is this what we were chasing? I thought it was a dragon. You ain't a dragon. You ain't nothing. Fully called out. Got him. But that's also you, though, because you said it. That's not how this works, motherfucker. I'm the king of the world. I'm the king of the world. I'm special and important because I'm on the screen. I'm special and I'm wonderful and I'm unique and different to everyone because I have a verified symbol next to my name when I type in Twitch chats. That makes me special and better than everyone. I'm better. I am better. Oh, I thought it was him. It's more Skaven. Bro's trying to fucking jump me in the alleyway. That's appropriate. That is inappropriate to try and jump someone in an alleyway, isn't it? I don't think this is appropriate at all. And it hurts so bad, and I think about it over and over again. Where the fuck is the macaque that I wanna fight? Where is he? See him up there. Zamaname nanamu mama mima namaname mama mama mima lamaname mama mama mu mama nami mama mama mima mama 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 mu. The rumbling. Guys, it's Eren Yeager. Guys, it is Eren Yeager. What's this he's doing to me? He's doing some new bullshit, huh? Do you think that's appropriate? Do you think that's appropriate? Wow. It's entirely because he's stuck on a fucking leaf. The NPC. Wow, stamina. Oof. Oh my god, he's got the Warcraft fell in his hands. He's got the whole... thought he was falling down so that I could get him. He was not. I thought like he was injured, you know. Right. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole wide world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole fell in his hands. Braid, why do you know hymns? I know all of them. Sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna for the King of Kings. I know all of them. Because I am secretly a Christian type Pokemon. Nailed it. Nailed it. Did exactly the noise that he made, and none of you appreciated it at all. And that winds me up. What if we did this? Hello! Get down! You did the noise like 2 seconds ago. You thought it was me doing the original noise. You four. I am the Cardinal, the hidden Cardinal. They call me the hidden Cardinal. It can't be. The hidden Cardinal was said to be hidden. Yeah? Is that annoying? You know what's annoying? Hiding in bushes, bro. Could it be? Can't be. I heard it. A monkey. Where are you? Who's this? That's not him. Just a normal bloke. God damn it! I hear him. With my every step, he plagues me. Is it my memory? Is it my fear? Is he somehow really there? I know he's out there somewhere. And I will find him. I will find him! When he screams it in Man of Steel. Oh, you're gonna get it now, you fucking asparagus motherfucker. Where is he? Where's the monkey? Take me to it. Now. One day, I will have my revenge. Pisses me off so much when he misses that move. Oh, jump straight into it. Oh no. I don't think I've got the strength to defeat that guy. He's right next to the thing I need. Come on, baby. One last fight. The bit of the movie where they've been shot like 8 times. They're covered in cuts and bruises. In the previous scene, you were sure they were dead. They did surgery on themselves. Oh, I have health somehow. Can you move him, bruv? Fuck me. Fucking Christ. I don't know if the computer is slowing down or like that's how that move looks, but it just it feels like everything goes slow-mo for one of these moves that these guys do. Is anyone thing for it? Pure unadulterated greed.
What's wrong with that?
This is why we don't do greed.
Power surge.
Oh, I don't even know where that place is. How to get back to it. I think if I just run all the way along the road, it'll take me there, right? Oh, we're here? No, yeah. Where's this? Is it this way? The way it was. What is this? Been here for 2 hours, doesn't know what he's watching. Is this the new game this year? It's a new game this year, yeah. There have been others. I have no recollection of this place. Oh. Saw it coming a mile off. Didn't do a single thing to try and avoid it. Is it this way? No. I've gone the wrong way again, haven't I? Christ. I'm lost. And I'm lost. And I'm lost. Up here. I mean, something's attacking me in here, innit? For sure. Oh, it's this place. Alright. I've gone even further back. That's good to know. Now where was it? Up here? So lost. Down here? Yes. It was. Fuck that thing, they're annoying. Not getting it. Fuck off. Oh god, these two little idiots.
You're a one? We should be friends, you and I.
We should be friends, you and I.
Okay, here we are. So here we are, fighting on something else. Oh, it's right there. Okay, it's all good. Remember when Breaking Benjamin made music? And then this week they put out a new song and it's really good. Leah won't let me listen to Breaking Benjamin, but secretly I do when she's not around. Check this out.
homely.
Let's see how you fare against the boys. Is that annoying? Are you annoyed, my friend? I hope you are. I hope you're annoyed, my friend. Get in, boys. Big.
It's trivium or it's nothing. We don't play a single other thing.
We have new brew. Jade Essence. Each sip recovers 36% of maximum health and a moderate amount of mana, rather than 20% for a brief moment and then recover 25% of maximum health additionally, which still seems to me to be better. Getting mana back is becoming an issue for me, so we're going to try it. Now, moderately increased damage reduction, and we can put 2 soaks on this one. Instantly gain some focus, increase maximum health, increase poison resistance. I guess we'll just take the focus. Don't really care about the other ones. Wouldn't mind getting a better one of those. We got 2 points. Finally, the Iron Monkey is achieved. Maximum Iron Monkey, rough skin. I should also go and see the other geezer at some point and see if I can get some more defense points, really. Maybe I should do it right now, huh? Something looks like it's going to attack me in there for sure. Longevity Road. Oh, maybe those little images of people mean that there's like a merchant there or a quest giver or something. Like the pig. Fur like steel wool. It's taking a while to load this one. Wow, hurts so much every time I bend my arm. You know what I hate about getting a blood test is when it bruises up the next day.
Mine eyes doth see the Tao from the confines of my abode.
I need more defense.
Greeting, brave one.
I can get 1 more defense.
From yin and yang, 5 elements emerge.
Yang.
Each nature inherits its unique creation. Each form embodies a universe.
That maximum, can I still put more in? 13 of 18. Need more mind cores. How do I get mind cores again? Jesus Christ. I didn't mean to do that. No Starfinder tonight. What happened, Gary? How could they do that? How could they have done this to you? How? DM tech issues need more time to sort out. Lying. Absolutely. There is no tech issues to DMing. How can you have tech issues with DMing? He's made that up, Gary. Call him out on it. Call him a lying piece of shit. There he is. Finally. It's not him. %, thought there was going to be a boss here, by the way. You got boys? I said, you got boys? I got boys. You like that? Motherfucker. I've got unlimited mana now because I've got the gourd of mana increasing. Boys dealt with everyone else? No. Half a job, boys. Hold half a job. Boys did half a job. Oh, hello. Colour. A bright burst of colour. In my video game, I don't bloody think so. I guess we'll have a quick look this way first. He is dog, not fox. Isn't he a wolf? Aren't you both wrong? He is Worgen. The wolf kind. This is an unbelievably long path with a whole open area to explore as well. Kind of was expecting it just to be a little diddly doodah, little diddly doodah. What in the fuck is that? A Marowak. Didn't mean to do that. Press triangle, didn't mean to. Big Marowak. Marowak ogre. Is something in there, or is it just...
Awaken wine worm. Some delicious wine worm for you, sir, perhaps. Oh, it doesn't eat wine worm. I suppose it is much above us. Is that what it thinks?
Oh, for fuck's sake. I can't be bothered to fight another one of them. If I kill him, will he go away forever, though? It only gives me that much mana back? That's fucking dog shit. No good at all. Oh, he does this bollocks, doesn't he? Punch him in the bum, quick. Quickly. Punch his bumhole. Quickly now. Punch him in bumhole. While you can. Fucking hell, mate. Jesus Christ. Stay fucking still so I can kill you. Bastard. Oof, he landed right in front of me. Did you see that? And I didn't move. Oof. Oof. That were beautiful, that were that kill. That was cinematic as fuck. That made him look like a right badass. I was just messaging my close personal friend Orcish and dissuading him from a fucking insane choice that he was considering making, and I think we can all thank me later, can't we? We can all thank me later. Still pressing triangle to open stuff. I guess I'll go back to the other area. Wait, did I come down here? This is where I fought the Marowak. Right? Yeah. Afraid, should I play Wukong? This game's been fine. I haven't hated it too much. I feel like people are getting bored of it now, but could just be that I'm very fuck. I'm a little bit low energy today because I've had a fucking horrible day. Does character a Wukong? No. Wukong died at the beginning. And then an absolute blatant clone of Wukong showed up. Somehow Wukong returned. I have no idea who this character is. Son Goku. Damn, spoilers. Bro, you realise that you're in the stream where I'm already playing the game ahead of that part, right? It's not like I just fucking launched it out and we're playing a different game. You know, like I'm sitting here playing Final Fantasy 16. Like, oh, by the way, the ending of Wukong. It's the beginning of Wukong. It's like the first thing that happens in the game. Shut your damn mouth. Now, I hate this, whatever this is. This is what's going on inside my arm because I had a blood test this morning. Alright, here's a thing to fight. Oh, I don't like this one. What Bloodborne level is Captain Calpa Wave? The most sci-fi thing I've ever seen in a game. Okay. Okay. The fucking Christ, Captain. Captain Calpa Wave. I wonder if the song will play. Again. What was the other guy called? Captain Wiggle Legs. Bringing in the boys. And then running straight into my death, and then running straight into the only thing around that was going to do damage to me. Do not step into the blood, my shadow clone brethren. Jumped under him and got stuck on the rock. Did you see that? Fucking pisses me off so badly when you dodge something and then you dodge it straight into the fucking wall of the fucking level. Nothing makes me angrier in the world. Check this out. You like that, bitch? You like that, bitch? Captain Calpol. I'll let my stamina come back. Dude, Captain Calpol weren't shit compared to the other captain, huh? He was easy, huh? Kind of weird how these are, some of these are easy and some are not. I don't know if it's that, like, I should have been here earlier on in the game and I did some sub bosses. I don't know what are and are not sub bosses and shit. Orcish, can you fucking figure it out, please? I'm trying to play Black Myth Wukong. There's got to be a boss in there. If it isn't that fucking macaque, I'm going to be so annoyed. Dude, you killed me. I genuinely couldn't tell. I was like, okay, well, I mean, if that's the reason you're doing it, I get it. It's not a thing I would do. But I'm friends with lots of sociopathic streamers who would do something like that. So I don't care anymore. But if that's not the reason, then I don't know why you feel the need to have it that way. You go and start your stream and fuck off. If you start your stream right now, I'll raid. Maybe not. New Thunderclap Temple. Where? Bring me Thanos. Bring me Monkey. Where is that little bastard? He's gone, isn't he? Maybe I'll do a Goog tomorrow. I'll do a little Google on where he is. A shameful Google, we call it in the industry. Alright, I'm not doing up any of the spells anymore. We've got Mobilize and the Ring of Fire, which apparently I need to fight the monkey, but I haven't used once. I don't use the Cloud Step. The Rock Solid reduces the cooldown on Rock Solid, isn't that great to me. Pluck of Many we've done up a little bit. We gave him a little bit more health and a little bit more damage. A little bit more duration might be fun to do. What's all this? Transformations. Yeah, I don't care about it. He lasts long enough. Ladies. We've got the staff stances. The smash stance. Oh, this is what we want. Let's try and get that. After the Skyfall Strike deals more damage based on the number of focus points built. I'm happy for it to do that. I would like it to do that. Let's go. And I can't keep thinking of you with him. And it hurts so bad. Okay. That's not him, is it? That's not the monkey. There's no one over there. There's him over there. I feel like there have been a couple of little paths that I haven't been down yet in the game as well. We might be able to go back and find him. Or I'm just not meant to have met him yet. I don't know. Let's find out tomorrow. I'm a little bit fully mentally exhausted after today. I also had some blood taken from me, and I probably should go and replenish that with food. Is that how that works? I don't know. I don't know. Either way, I'm going to go and watch Orcish do a game vote and then play some Final Fantasy 16 and prepare for non-canon tomorrow night. I've definitely got a lot of energy and I'm prepared to prepare for games. Let's go and see Orcish. He has an announcement to make. It's not a good one. We will carry on playing this tomorrow, 2 PM UK time. We also have non-canon. A D&D game that I run on Fridays on Table Story. Thanks everybody for hanging out today. I'm going to go and try not to look at the crook of my arm and worry about what the results of my blood test are going to be. And I'll see you tomorrow, maybe, unless I completely lose my mind and freak out. Find out tomorrow. Bye.
Naijot Maziz Vermitos Lekiri